Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clint Zoka, and welcome to another My Thoughts On. And today I'll be talking about Bohemian Rhapsody, or should I say the Academy Award nominated Bohemian Rhapsody. Now, before I get into this, My Thoughts On, if you are a Queen fan and if you've now seen this My Thoughts On, I just want to make a few things clear. I'm not a fan of Queen, and I don't mean that as in I hate Queen. I don't. I think their songs are great. But I don't know a lot about Queen, so I also didn't see the movie in cinemas. I have heard it's been getting quite huge. Critical wise, it's a bit mixed, but audiences adored the movie. It's also, I believe, the highest grossing biopic film of all time. And it's made so much money at the box office. I think it's the 8th highest grossing film of last year. It's got 5 Academy Awards nominations. Best Actor for Rami Malek. Best Picture. Best Sound Editing. I don't remember the rest, but that's all I know. And if I say anything negative about the movie, please don't give me any hate comments. These are not I wouldn't say they're mean or negative. They're more like nitpicks. So just go easy on me, alright? Because I do not know a lot about Queen, and I was somewhat interested in this movie. I don't know, it looked pretty good. Okay, so in case you've been living under a rock, it's a story about Freddie Mercury, played by Rami Malek, the lead singer of Queen, and it shows how he, Brian May, John, Roger all came together, and please forgive me because I do not remember all their names. And from Freddie, it's going pretty well. They're making new songs up as they go along, very creatively. He gets a love interest, and then it's not all buttercups and happy-go-lucky. It sometimes just goes downhill, especially for Freddie. So it seems to all go fine and good, but then poof, things go completely wrong. I mean, without giving the film away or anything, but if you, oh god, how do I put this? If you've seen the trailer and if you've heard about the story of Mercury, you're pretty much going to get what you're going to get. And if you're asking me, oh, is it completely true to the story? I have no idea, because like I said at the beginning, I've never been a fan of Queen, not in a hateful way, and I do not know a lot about it, so you're asking the wrong person. But in terms of execution, I think this film is surprisingly enjoyable. It's funny, dramatic, it's interesting. I didn't cry or anything, but I can see there's genuine emotion behind it, and the comedy is very, I wouldn't say it's super funny, but I'll give it that I had a couple of laughs. That's about it, really. It's very intense. Sorry, it's really intense. It gets you on the edge of your seat. It's also quite interesting. It can get a little disturbing once in a while, and the movie at times kind of lost me, and I was like, wait, what? Not as in this movie's complex or anything. I just got a little bit lost, to be honest, at some points. But the movie, I did see where the movie was coming from at some points. The song numbers, I won't go into them separately because it's Queen songs. When you see them trying to, create them and, in creative ways, go experimental, the lyrics and all that, it's super fun, really energetic, and I just wish I was there, listening to the whole thing, especially with Live Aid, which, oh man, yeah. I mean, if you're a huge Queen fan, that's gonna really tear you up. What else? I think I know lots of people have are big fans of Queen. I think for like non-fans, they're probably going to get bored by it. I'm a non-fan. I wasn't bored by it at all, really. Do I have any nitpicks? I have a couple. Like I said, the movie gets a little uncomfortable and a little weird. It doesn't make sense at times, and I don't know if this is completely true. And God, I don't remember. And like I said, the humor's funny. But sometimes it doesn't know when to be serious or funny. I mean, I know when it takes itself seriously, but for the most part, it's just like, okay, is this supposed to be funny or serious? Not that not like all of it's, you can't tell. It's just some of it's just a bit, okay. I mean, I knew what was going to happen and all that. The plot's predictable and all, but it's kind of what you expect from a biopic like this. Even though I do not know a lot about Freddie Mercury and Queen, I can definitely tell you for a fact that the plot here definitely has you interested, and at least it knows how to have fun and pay tribute to the late Freddie Mercury and have fun as well, of course. Visuals. It's not bad looking, I'll put it that way. I mean, granted, it's not anything special, but it's a very nice looking movie. It's very well shot. The cinematography is beautiful, even though I think A Star Is Born is better looking, but it's a very nice looking English movie. When it comes to the musical numbers with Freddie Mercury, Queen on the stage performing, it's quite fun. I actually quite enjoyed that. What else? I'm trying to think. At times, I don't think there was any CGI used in the film at all. I think this was all, practicality. Not that word. I think this was all performed by all the actors here. No CGI at all. Although near the end, I kind of thought there was a little bit of CGI, but most of it seems real, which is not bad at all. Visually, at times the movie can look a bit boring looking, I guess. I don't know if that's what happened in real life or whatnot, but oh god, let's just say, as much as I like the visual look of the movie, it's not perfect. It's just really basic looking. The costumes were cool. They're a bit off-putting, and sometimes I don't know what's going on at all. Maybe it's just the fact that I do not know a lot about Queen, and that's kind of why. But for the most part, the visuals are pleasant. They're quite good. Not perfect, but, still great and still fun to watch Queen perform their songs. Characters and acting. Well, our main man, Freddie Mercury, played by Rami Malek, is interesting. He's just, he's a songwriter. I guess he's a poet. And he decided to call the band Queen. He had a relationship, and from there it gets a little complicated. He's a little bisexual, which I found a little uncomfortable, and I did kind of see it coming. But he's interesting. He's a really interesting, likable, weird character, but I guess that's how he is in real life. Brian May is interesting too. He's quite likable, funny, and he's meaningful. Roger maybe a bit of a douche, but he's family. And same with John. I mean, they're Queen, they're family, they're friends, and they will never leave each other. But this is mostly about Freddie. There are other characters in the film, like Mary, who's Freddie's love interest, who's gorgeous and really interesting. Ray Foster, played by Mike Myers. It's been a while. I believe he's just fictional. I don't think he's real at all. Even when he's in the scenes, he's quite entertaining, only because Mike Myers can do that. But for the most part, I didn't really find any interest in him. Like, he's just the sponsor guy, the head of the company is saying, oh, no one's not going to listen to that. No, it's not going to be big. And then they out-wronged him. They out-doubled him. Yeah. There's a character named Paul who Freddie has a little bit of a crush with, and I don't mean that in a good way. I mean he's a gay, if you will. I mean, there's the parents of Freddie, but they're not in the film for long. There's Aidan Gillian who plays as this businessman who helps Freddie. You know, helps. I think. Oh God, I don't remember what he did, but he just helped them. Get their songs across different countries, and God, I don't remember. And then there's like other characters. There's one character named Jim, who Freddie meets, and you can see where that goes. So yeah, most of the characters I thought were fine. Most of them. I mean, Freddie's probably the only one that stands out. Obviously, Freddie, Mary, maybe Brian. I don't know. I mean, they're all good apart from maybe one or two, but they're good. The performances, and please, oh God, please do not hate me for this, but I think the performances are fine. Rami Malek is very enjoyable as Freddy, although he's a bit weird at times. And I like the guy. I think he's a great actor, but I know there's a running gag where they make fun of his tooth, he looks a bit weird. For me, he kind of acted a bit like that shy guy who wants to ask the girl out. He's always interested, always enthusiastic. That's what he kind of reminds me of. Not his performance is bad. In fact, I think his performance is just great. And I'm happy he got the nomination and all, but not perfect. Everyone else does fine. Adrian Gillian's okay. Mike Myers is actually pretty funny. The girl who plays Mary is, oh my gosh, she is gorgeous and she is great. Brian May act is great. Roger, played by Ben Hardy. Is he related to Tom Hardy at all? I wonder. He's great. John, played by a American. I know, great. Speaking of which, Rami Malek's English accent is not bad. The guy who plays John is not bad either, but it's a little off at times. So even though the characters, even if they represent them in real life, I didn't think they were all, perfect. The acting is good, I guess. Rami Malek stands out from the rest. I guess if that's how the characters act in real life, if that's how they were, then nice. Wow, I never thought I'd say this, but Bohemian Rhapsody is actually great. Now hold the phone. It's not perfect. Okay, whoa. Don't start typing comments just yet. No, whoa. Hold on. But it's not a bad movie at all. I didn't say it was amazing like everyone else is praising it, but it is a really enjoyable biopic. It's a visually not impressive looking movie, but it is great looking. The costumes are great. The plot, while predictable and weird, if it's accurate to the story, then great. If not, then it's interesting. Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury is quite fun and entertaining. The movie is surprisingly kind of funny. When it gets emotional, it does it right, and it does it with no music, which is also really good. And the last 20-15 minutes is beautiful and great. I love it. And I love the little message they have at the end for Freddie Mercury, which is quite sweet, and it makes Queen like a very legendary and just timeless band. What rating would I give it? I'm a bit troubled on that at the moment. I think I'll go for maybe a 8.7 or something. I know it's not 10, but who said any movie was perfect? No one. So yeah, that's Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm sorry I didn't tell you I was going to review the movie. I knew I wasn't going to see it, but I was interested because of the Oscar nominations. And don't worry, I will talk about them once we find out who wins, like last time. I've got some things to say about this one. Anyways, I enjoyed this movie. Right, so next up, How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2. That'll be coming Friday, and then The Hidden World might be Saturday or Sunday. Don't know. So that will be next. I will do this requested movie by DJ Electrical. He might already know what I'm doing next, probably. So yeah, if you've seen Bohemian Rhapsody, let me know what you think below. I'm pretty sure you're gonna say you love it, which is not a surprise. But tell me anyways. I know there are a few people that don't like it, but everyone else just adores it. I enjoyed it, but it's not perfect. So anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And until next time, bye for now. I tried to sing and it's not working out. Well, to be fair, I'm never going to be Freddie Mercury, but who said I was?